I got this $2,300 article sofa for free on Craigslist. Next month, I'll have had it for 2 years. The previous owner had it for 2 years. So that would put the sofa at around 4 years old. I was told they couldn't fit the sofa in their space. So at the time that I got it, it had been sitting in their covered porch, and the side that was closest to the gate definitely showed more wear than the rest of the couch. Since it's been with us, it's definitely gotten a lot more wear. Our pets have definitely put some new scratches. Today I'm going to share my experience with Leather Honey. Leather Honey is one of Amazon's top-rated leather cleaning products. I'll also share my thoughts on the sofa if it's something you're considering buying. Let's get into cleaning this. First, we're going to dust it with a clean microfiber towel. Now I'm going to use a leather cleaner. I bought this Leather Honey cleaner and conditioner set, which also includes 2 microfiber towels. I did a test patch earlier to make sure that this was safe for my couch. I learned that a little of this goes a long way. The instructions say to shake it well and to not oversaturate the couch. The instructions don't say how long to let it dry for, but earlier today, it dried in about 15 minutes. That's how long I'm going to wait before I apply the conditioner next. For regular maintenance, I usually just dust this couch. So today is probably the first time since I got it that I am going through these steps again. Feels pretty dry to the touch just after a couple of minutes, but I will wait a little longer just in case. My rag is not looking very dirty. While the sofa has plenty of scratches, it didn't have any stains. There was one little stain that I could find, so you could see here how the leather cleaner did in cleaning it up. It got some of it out, but not all of it completely. Next, we're gonna apply the leather conditioner to a fresh, clean microfiber towel. This is one of the drier areas, along with the middle. Let's see how well this conditioner revitalizes these armrests. I'm just going to apply a little bit. The instructions say to apply a small amount of Leather Honey to a lint-free application cloth, then thinly coat the surface of leather. Use product at or above room temperature. Product may be warmed for easier application. Allow a minimum of 2 hours for absorption, preferably overnight. Wipe off excess. Because I haven't conditioned the sofa in 2 years, I'm planning on doing multiple coats. I'm starting with the top and then we'll work to the inside. Because the consistency is pretty thick, like honey, it is difficult to apply it evenly. I'll include the links to the products I use in this video. Some of those might be affiliate links, which allows me to earn a small commission at no additional cost to you and help support this channel. I just applied some on this backrest. I haven't done the other backrest yet. This is probably one of the least worn areas just because they've been protected by the throw pillows and by throw blankets. It looks a little refreshed, but it's not too drastic of a change compared to how the top, I think, looked. I'm really trying to work it in so that it's not so thick. So I've done the top, this side, but I still haven't done this side yet. So let's do that one now. It's looking so much better. The seat cushions are some of the driest areas, so I'm really excited to see how this is gonna turn out here. I may have oversaturated it here. Just trying to work what I put on there out. You can see the difference of how dry it looks here versus here. I think it's pretty clear to see the difference between the areas where I applied the conditioner to and where I didn't. I may have overdone it on the middle cushion, so hopefully it dries up evenly, but let's finish up this. This part of the armrest is pretty dry also. I've done everything here. except for this side and there. Look at the difference between this area where it's so dry and this area that I just did. I'm trying to avoid oversaturating it, so I'm going to be patient and wait to apply another coat after it dries. I'm going to let the sofa dry for a couple of hours, then I'll buff it out, apply another thin coat to the areas that I think could use a little more conditioner, buff it out again in a couple of hours, and then we'll see how it looks tomorrow. I'm curious to see how the areas I may have oversaturated will dry up tomorrow. Overall, it's looking a lot less dry than it was before. I used about 1/3 of the leather conditioner to apply one coat to the entire sofa. It's almost been a couple of hours. I'm going to buff out what is still on, then I'm going to apply another thin layer. The leather still looks a little dry on this side of the sofa, so we'll apply one more thin layer, then we'll buff it out and take a look at it tomorrow. Going to use a clean microfiber towel. This is how it's looking. I spent a lot of time applying a second coat to the armrest and the side here. I very quickly went over it again as well in the middle, but not too much. I'm going to let it dry overnight and then buff it out. I'm hoping that one more coat will make these areas that are still a little dry look better. It's also a lot darker, so we'll see if it lightens up overnight. Hopefully you can tell that the conditioner has made quite a bit of difference. There are still some areas where the conditioner was really absorbed. Today I'm going to go ahead and add a third coat to the areas that I still think could use a little more conditioner. And then I'll show you all how it looks in a couple of days. A lot of the sofa has absorbed a lot of the conditioner, so I haven't buffed it out this morning. The sofa doesn't look very shiny. It looks like it has been pretty well absorbed. This sofa has gone through a lot more than what most sofas would go through being exposed to the elements. So that's something to factor in if you're considering the sofa. I think mine definitely shows more wear. Let's go ahead and add more conditioner. Then tomorrow I'll give you all a final reveal and my final thoughts. So this is the third coat that I'm applying to this section. And here again is where it was most exposed to the elements outside. And the area in the middle of the couch, it did dry more evenly. You can see that right now it looks darker on the top. After seeing how it dried overnight, I think that that will even out tomorrow. You can see the difference, but then it was really absorbed overnight. So hopefully this additional coat will really soften it up and so it's not as dry. I just added that third coat of conditioner. We'll see how it looks after 48 hours. And In terms of the results of Leather Honey on this sofa, I would say my results were an improvement from where we started, but not as drastic as I was hoping. It's been 2 days since I applied the third coat of conditioner. A lot of it has been absorbed since I applied it, but it's still better than where it started. It doesn't look as moisturized as it did right after I applied it. The areas that it did best were the areas that were in better condition, areas that were more cracked. It didn't have as a restorative effect as I would have hoped. I'd definitely use Leather Honey again to regularly maintain and condition leather furniture and other leather goods that are in good condition. I already applied some to my leather handbag and to Suki, my dog's leash, but for heavily worn leather pieces, it's not a product that I'll have high expectations in making it look new again. I'm also looking into leather dyes and repair kits. From my research, it seems like using a dye is the way to go if I really want to improve the look of the scratches. So that's something that I'm definitely considering and open to in the future. Some tips when you're working with this product are to do a test patch first. The terry towel absorbs a lot of product. On the Leather Honey website, they say not to wash the leather conditioner rag with other things, and they recommend putting it away in a little Ziploc bag alone. I really regret not applying conditioner more often. I plan to do this at least every year, and if I have time, would be great to do it every 6 months or so. I may do a follow-up video in a few months to show you all how much the conditioner has absorbed. I can't speak to how lasting the results of this conditioner are. My husband and I really like this sofa and would definitely recommend it to family and friends, excluding the fact that we live in a household with pets who have put in a lot of scratches and wear into it. I think that it has worn really well. It's held its shape well on the armrest and the backrest. The area that has lost more of its shape has been alongside the seat cushions, more towards the center. Over the 4-year lifespan of the sofa, you could see how much the seat cushions have sagged a little bit. If you look at the photos of the article sofas new and in other people's photos, you can definitely see that there are stretch marks. Article even notes on their websites that there may be inconsistencies. If you've used Leather Honey before, let me know what your experience has been. If you've used other products that you're really happy with, please let me know as well. If you want to learn more about all of my sofas, then check out this video next. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all at the next one.